So I'm heading into the mountains today again. Just left my home, and the mountains are close to me here. Golden Ears Mountains are only 10 minutes away. Pet Lake is 15 minutes away. And you got Stave, and Zoli's coming out. I haven't seen Zoli in about 5 or 6 months, so it'd be good to get out and have a chat somewhere in here. Spring break right now, so it's pretty well busy everywhere. Zoli is up by Chilliwack, so it's a long ways to come. It's about an hour and a half to get here. And of course, Chilliwack is famous for Sasquatch. You know, it's the mountains there, they back onto the, eventually go to the States, right? The United States, and Manning Park area, which is another massive park, which is probably one of the best spots. Love Manning Park. Pit Lake's great. Harrison, of course. Chehalis. Pit Lake is probably the spookiest place of them all. I was just in here last week with, met up with Jason and Sky Lee, Amanda. It was just pissing down rain the whole time they were camping in here, so that was kind of rough. You know, it was, but he got his drone out, made a video there. You can watch his video, Renaissance Man. Check him out on YouTube if you don't know who he is. And just went up there and met him and spent a day with him. Then I went back the next day and showed him around some more areas, you know. And it was good. It was good, even though it was raining. I'm pretty sure when they left, it was sunny like this. It's always the way. But yeah, Sky Lee, she's a herbalist, you know, a martial artist, kickboxer, boxer, stunt woman. I think she's the only native woman in Canada that's a stunt woman. You know, she teaches stunts and does stunts for the actors, you know, here. And she's in great shape. You can see her. You just check her out in the video, and she's not as good a shape as she says she should be, but she's pretty good shape. And she'll kick your butt. She's real kind. She's a real nice, beautiful, kind woman. Jason's great. They're both, you know, they're both kind, down to earth, you know. And she's, oh boy, I forgot now her native background. It'll come to me later, but anyways, she's a herbalist, you know. She gave me some Devil's Club salve that she made, and it worked great on my arm, my leg. So if you need anything, I think they have products they're selling. I think go to Jason's channel, yeah. Go to his YouTube channel. I think it's down below somewhere. They're selling their products, and he's selling skulls and stuff, and I think some skins. I'm not sure, animal skins and stuff. But check it all out. Yeah, it's on his site there. All right, I'm heading here to meet Zoli. We're gonna go somewhere in here. Beautiful day for March. I met up with Zoli. Here he is up ahead of me. He's got a little car. He's a big guy in a little car. Big potholes here. Sometimes those little cars bounce over the bumps better than these old trucks. We're gonna head up this way for a ways. There's a small lake up here. Yeah, great to be out again, especially when it's sunny like this. See where I'm going here. Got the camera even down on the dash. Yeah, had a good time with Jason and Amanda there. It was great. Pissing down rain the whole time, but oh well. That's what happens this time of year. He put out a good video. Some great drone shots there, you know. Shots of the mountains and areas there where we were. It's just not too far from here, actually. We're only maybe a few miles away. It's really dry. I can't believe how dry it is for March. Wow. Missed that big hole. Just Sasquatch sightings and encounters up here over the years. It's thick here, and a few missing people in here. Yeah. Okay, save my battery. See if it works now. Yeah. Well, Zoli and I are out in the woods here. We're kind of by the lake here, and got a few fishermen down there, I guess.
Yeah, no, that was actually we'll talk about what happened here when later on, about when we were out and the park was closed. Well, actually, let's talk about it now. Remember when we heard the thing grunting at us then?
Oh yeah.
So like
wasn't it starting to snow, or was that?
Yeah, it was just it was winter, like in middle of
November maybe.
Yeah. It was cold. And the park was closed at like 5 o'clock, and it's dark then here. And so nothing happened. Absolutely quiet. And then I don't know which one of us honked our horn, and because there was an echo.
It might have been me. Remember I said I'll honk the horn just to see if I get
just to see
irritate them or whatever.
Yeah, and you honked the horn, and there was like an echo.
That's right. Yeah.
And there was a like honk, and right after that, there was like a grunt, like
yeah.
And we're kind of wondering, like going back and forth. What is that? Was that a deer? Was that what was that?
Mm-hmm.
And then you honked it again, and then and like we were the last ones here too, eh?
Yeah, there's nobody in here except us.
And we did that back and forth for a little while, and we have this recorded. But I guess you'd have to put your, I think I sent it to you or whatever. Unless we can heighten it. I've got it. I've got it on my.
I can't find the one I recorded.
My tapes.
And we were outside the car too then at that time.
Oh yeah,
remember?
yeah. But I mean, if we can, if there's a way of heightening or working it so you put the sound up, but you can definitely hear the grunts as the thing. Like it took about.
It was a deep grunt.
10, 15 minutes. So we're going back and forth. You're honking. And the thing would grunt every time, and it would be getting closer. You could hear it cracking through the woods, coming closer.
Oh yeah, we could hear it coming at us.
Yeah.
Remember we ran back into the cars.
Then it was time to go. That was time to go because we knew that the rascal was right.
It was dark.
A little bit too close. And I was I knew that he would be on our, like as you're going out, we're pulling out. I knew he'd be on our left-hand side. I'm thinking, man, if he throws something at us, it's not going to be good. But nothing happened. But
it was scary. It was
it was
just the way his attitude was, and you could
feel
it.
It was
energy.
Like, okay, it's time's up.
This guy's
get out of here.
Pissed off.
Time's up. Get out of here. You could.
Because we were both honking there for a while.
I know. Yeah.
And we were doing some yells. I think. I don't know, but he didn't like that.
No. He was saying.
If you keep doing that, I'm
that's
coming
enough
to get you.
of that.
And we're like, okay, let's go.
But nothing happened. We got back. No windows. We have had stuff thrown at. When we had our truck there off the top of the roof,
Oh, right.
And you've had stuff thrown at you too.
Oh, yeah. Over the years, sticks, rocks, branches.
Stuff. But nothing. We haven't had any windshields broken.
I was just going to say we haven't nothing broken.
Maybe the top of your.
But it's scary driving out because you roll your window up and leave it down just a crack, just to hear if you can hear. I'm not rolling my window down. I'm not going to get grabbed.
Yeah, and the things are like the roads are so stinking bad. You can't really, go fast.
No, you got to go slow. Yeah.
So you can run as fast as you can pull out of here. Right?
Yeah, I'm saying our prayers like, just get me out of here. I don't want that thing grabbing me through the window or breaking my window or
time to go.
Just get out of here.
But that. We'll see if we can. Okay, I'll get that tape, and maybe later on we'll see if we can get that because you can definitely hear the grunting.
Yeah.
Like it's like a.
Yeah, it was not a happy one.
Oh no.
It's kind of a grunting growl.
Yeah, grunt growl. But, we'll check your records. I'll check my tapes, and then maybe we'll get it up later on.
Hopefully, I can find it.
Coming soon to a theater near you, kind of thing. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, the next topic, I guess, 50 years with Bigfoot with Janice Carter, and who wrote the book? I guess Green.
Yeah, Mary Green.
Mary Green, yeah.
I've never read the book, but
but like
I talked to Janice.
We both talked to Janice, and excellent. I mean, she has. There's so much information in that book of with 50 years with Bigfoot, and it's actually online. You can get it. You can get it on YouTube, and there's I don't know how many 14 chapters, and so much detail. Oh yeah, so much. There's a lot of detail. About just skin color. Just a whole lot of information. and her grandpa. You know, I think he is the one that is actually, you know, he learned their language, taught Fox, the male, you know, how to speak English, and had a real relationship with, you know, the whole family, like the family group, the wives and the kids and the whole thing. And
Yeah, that's
it
right.
goes into a lot of detail. That and it's all online for free. So I mean, if you guys, you know, recommend checking that out, because
On
I mean
YouTube,
that's
Okay.
that's
I'm
like
going to check it out, yeah.
yeah, that's like
I didn't know that was online.
you know,
Oh.
that's like the gold standard. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
something that, I mean, there's probably other people that have had close relationship with, you know, Sasquatch, but I mean, this is the one we know about, and excellent, you know, excellent,
Yeah.
and a lot of detailed information that.
Yeah, there's too much detail. It's to be, you know, some people don't believe her, but I do.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, when she
yeah.
talked to
No,
me, and I
she's
talked to her, she said
yes,
things that were
yeah.
like, yeah. And she knows
Exactly.
what she's talking about.
Yeah, and I've talked to her, and yes, I concur. I concur.
Yeah.
You know that,
Yeah,
that she's
I agree.
you know, that's like the gold standard
Mm-hmm.
in you know, a relationship with Sasquatch, you know, and Fox, and
I think
so-
that might have been the 1960s or 1970s when
Yeah.
she grew up with Bigfoot.
yeah,
I'm not
and
sure.
there's a lot of good stories that they have, and
Mm-hmm.
I like the language part where she's got English and you know, the dialect, the Sasquatch dialect, what it is in both languages. So
Mm-hmm.
I recommend people check that out. But now, and this is only my opinion. I don't want to this mind speak stuff. Okay, what a lot of people are experiencing in this mind speak is they're getting well, they're seeing portholes. I mean,
Oh, portals.
portals,
Yeah.
portals open up, and they're seeing the one. I noticed there was like a fiery background, and there was some kind of hairy creature at the entrance, and that kind of thing. And you've read other
Demonic.
people. Yeah, yeah. Well, you've read other people that are seeing portholes and seeing stuff move around their house, and these are researchers, you know, that were researching Sasquatch, and now they're well, they're staying at home and doing their, you know, stuff is happening in their house.
They don't need to go in the woods.
Yeah, they don't need to go in the woods, and they're all, you know, seeing heads float around, and but what that is well, it's demonic activity, and you know, this I've just got to, okay, this is only my opinion. I don't want Randy to get all the flack that's going to happen, and I know we're, you know,
Well, there's some people
shaking.
that agree with us and some won't.
Well, oh
you know.
yeah, but
I mean, I know the spiritual side and that, but when you get into
Yeah,
the demonic
but I mean,
side, well,
yeah,
that's,
but
that's a different
see,
thing, right?
if okay, here's the, if you think that Sasquatch is really speaking to you, okay, and like in Janice, or you know, could you know, they would probably, she could get in contact with them and meet them out in the woods, okay?
Yeah. So
And
see
same
them
with
face to
Grandpa.
face.
Same with Grandpa.
They could
Face
see
to
them.
face, you know, and they would speak English to them, or they'd communicate.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if this is your teacher, and you know, you're subjecting yourself to their teaching and their whatever they're trying to get across to you, why? Okay, here it is. Say, okay, I will meet you out in the woods, or you know, on that famous, you know, on a log. We'll meet together. Let's talk face to face.
Yeah, right.
And but if it's always hiding and disappearing, and all you're doing is seeing, you know, stuff float around your house and seeing portholes. I mean, you're all you're doing is holding a séance. All you're doing is opening up portholes to
Demonic
the underworld,
realm.
to demonic
Yeah.
world, and
Gotta be
and
careful
we've
with
got to
that.
warn. And these are quality people, you know,
Some of them
quality,
are, yeah,
excellent people, and we just got to warn, you know, that what you're doing is,
It's deceived, I guess is what you
yeah,
could call it.
they're calling deceiving spirits, lying. They'll tell you anything. They'll tell you, yeah, sure, I'm a Sasquatch. You know, sure, they'll make up a whole lot of stories, and
Yeah, you
they'll be
gotta
the
watch
good,
out for that kind
and they'll
of
be the
stuff.
good cop, bad cop, you know,
Yeah.
and but just a warning. What you're dealing with is demonic activity, and these portholes. I mean, they're trying to drag you into that darkness. Okay, and it's not something that you want to be messing with. Okay, there's the warning. And anyways, change the topic there.
Oh yeah,
Change the
you'll get the
topic.
haters, of
Rattled
course.
enough cages.
You'll get the
You know,
haters.
made enough. You know, but. You know, the reason we're sharing is because we do care, and I know that there's going to be
Yeah, I feel
maybe
sorry
one,
for some of
even
those
if one
people.
person, you know, hears this and says, yeah, maybe that is, you know, we're delving into darkness, and if we can't meet, you know, say this teacher says, okay, if I can't see him face to face and he doesn't respect me enough to speak English to me or face to face, you understand? Have a meeting, and you're subjecting, you know, under their teacher, you're saying whatever you say is true. I mean,
Yeah, you got to watch out for that.
watch out. You got you're, you know, be an investigator. You know, you say you're a researcher. Just consider what we're talking about, please, and change the
Get out of your
topic.
house, get out of the house and get in the woods.
Yeah, get in the
That's all I
woods.
say,
Get in the woods. Not
That's-
that
that's- yeah.
you know, that there's, of course there's going to be other, you know, of course there's going to be spiritual activity in the woods too. It's not like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I mean, the
At least
real
you're in the
things.
woods.
But the real things.
Yeah.
I mean, rocks. You know, come at you through the. You know, there's things that you hear in the woods, and that's actual interaction when you get into Sasquatch country kind of thing.
And when we get our drums and do our ceremonies and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff, I mean, we're opening up the spirit world, but it's not the demonic side of it, you know?
Yeah.
We're not seeing things coming at us and this and that, and, you know, sometimes you can do chants and stuff to open that stuff up, but sometimes you got to be careful too, you know, of what you're doing.
Yeah. And you know what we usually hear is the typical whoops and hoops
Whoops,
and
whistles,
you know,
knocks, yells,
Yeah.
grunts,
yeah, that kind of stuff.
and mimicking. Remember that?
Yeah.
Mimicking.
Yeah, the mimicking stuff. Yeah.
That time you played the flute years
Yeah,
ago, and
the
she
flute.
played the flute back. Remember,
Yeah.
we saw her.
Yep.
So at least we saw her, you know, so we knew it was a Sasquatch
Yeah.
mimicking. That was amazing. Actually, that's one of my favorite encounters
Yeah,
and sightings.
I like it too.
We
It
tried
was
to get our
It was a
cameras.
happy one. It was a good one. No,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
And she looked like she was jet black, though. She
Yeah.
was dark. She kind of
Yeah.
looked like the Patterson one, but a little bit.
yeah.
I'd say a
well,
little bit better shape.
could have
than
been Patty's daughter.
her. Yeah, that's it. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, Patty's daughter
know,
was looking.
You know, because
You could see the boobs, bum, and-
Patty's chesty daughter.
Yeah, there
she
you
had a
go.
real good set on her,
That's right.
and a healthy young female Sasquatch.
That was
which
an
is
amazing encounter and sighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, we left our cameras back a bit ways, like 30, 40 feet from us, and we went to grab the cameras to try and get a picture because she's hiding me in that little tree.
Yep.
And that tree wasn't hiding her, you know.
Oh,
she was,
no.
She was sticking way out, you know.
I think
Would have been a great picture.
I think
but,
she wanted.
Who's going to believe you
she
unless
knew,
you're there? But
she knew that we could probably see her.
oh
too,
yeah,
you
she
know,
knew.
but,
But I just couldn't believe when you played that tune.
yeah.
She played it exactly
Yeah.
like you did.
Yeah,
That was what freaked us out.
yeah. No, it's good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll pause it there for now.
Talk about Joseph. So getting back to the mind speak, what you got to ask is who is speaking to you. All right, and it's just it's my opinion. You know, it's just a warning that we're giving out, and just my opinion. But you know, if it's demons, if it's you're getting lied to by darkness, by familiar spirits, by deceiving spirits. So
All right. Yeah.
you know,
Be careful, I guess.
be
yeah.
careful, please. All right, now Joseph Jordan was a UFO or is a UFO researcher for 30 years. He's been
I've never heard of him.
MUFON.
Yeah. I'm sure Dave Politis would know him because when I
Yeah,
talk to
oh, yeah.
Dave tells me quite a bit about UFOs, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he did that movie.
Yeah, and that 30 years. So he's seen thousands of reports, thousands of abduction reports. So that's what we want to talk about. Is so there's thousands of abductions. You know, where they they see the little grays with the big eyes and
No thanks.
they're nasty, or they kind of take them into their whatever and experiment and all the rest of this.
Take him on their ship and stuff.
Yeah,
you mean?
this stuff. But what Joseph Jordan has found out, or there's 600 abductions that were stopped and they didn't happen anymore. But what happened was the people, when they were, I mean, this is a real scary thing. These people are being, taken. Or,
Yeah, that would be freaky.
but what they would do is they'd cry out, to the Creator. They'd cry out to Jesus. They'd cry out to God and say, "Help me, Jesus," and the abduction would stop immediately.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And
Just like Sasquatch, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
when you get scared like that and you're saying, in the name of Jesus, I command you, or just get lost and go away.
Yeah.
And they vanish.
Yeah.
Or,
So what that's 600 of these
that's
stories.
A lot, eh? That's a lot. Wow.
And that is what Joseph Jordan. That like he was agnostic. He didn't believe much, but that kind of made him realize that there's something going on, and what these grays and all the rest of these things were just demons that were taking and just messing with the people, and it's a scary thing. I mean, you get and some of these have been. Some of these people have been taken since they were a child, or they go through this
since they're like 6 years old or something.
Scary, crazy,
having babies
scary.
and stuff, and DNA.
But they found out that the families were messing into the darkness. They were messing with the occult. Okay, and that's why the kids are bothered by these abduction stories, and so. That's one thing. If there's anybody out there that is into that or has had that kind of an experience, I mean, there it is. Just use the name of Jesus, and the experience will stop. There's 600 cases that changed Joseph Jordan's opinion, and
right.
MUFON, they know about all this stuff. This is recorded cases. So there it is. There's a way of stopping all these scary, frightening abductions. So there it is. That next topic.
Okay, I'll pause that again for a minute.
Stoppable. Sounded like a owl hooting.
Yeah, but
Got it on?
yeah, I'm recording it now.
Good.
Woo, woo, woo.
Let's keep it on. That's
This
an
guy in his
owl.
truck down there, he's making a bunch of noise. He's got his boat and his canoe. What's he doing, building a house over there? See if you can get him going.
Oh yeah.
There's Zoli here. Bit of you there, Zoli. Where are you? Yeah.
Hey. How you
Yeah.
doing? But yeah.
To show
an
it's
owl.
really us. We're out here.
Yeah, it's an owl.
Owl at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Afternoon owl.
Remember I said I felt like we were watching. I thought I heard a knock
it's
just before
kinda-
that.
Yeah.
This guy here, was he building a house down there? Making enough racket. He's supposed to be going fishing. And you scare all the fish in the lake.
Yeah.
Making that much noise.
Catch that? There.
Yeah, I can hear it.
There's a little bit of a plane going on,
Mm-hmm.
but wait till I go. Oh, here we are, and
That was a massive tree come down.
we were just talking without recording, of course. But I mean, a tree just came down, real.
It sounded like that was a massive tree too.
Yeah, and right from actually a little bit over from actually where you're pointing, that's where the tree came down. But the owl is to the left.
He was hooting over that way.
And
The so-called owl, we'll call him.
Okay, we'll call him the afternoon owl.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was incredible. Everybody, people down at the lake down here fishing that, they were all,
Yeah,
They went dead
it
quiet,
was,
too.
It was kind of
man,
yeah. A tree falls in the.
that was
woods.
incredibly loud.
That was it was a real good thing.
Maybe another one's going to come down. You never
Well,
know.
there's we're calling it an afternoon owl because owls don't usually do noise in the afternoon.
Not in that kind of tone.
I don't know. It's just whatever.
The mimicking owl.
Whatever. But interesting. We'll just keep hanging around. That's a raven there.
Yeah, that raven's loud.
Well, just do one of your calls.
Oh, yeah, he's loud, eh? I could call him.
Yeah, do a call. He'll probably come around. Randy
Bring
does
him
one
closer.
of the best. I'd say one of the best Raven calls. Or
Oh, yeah, I've been doing that for so many years.
well, yeah, but he's got the. Okay.
I can change it like this.
He's got the throat for
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
just remarkable.
See, we used to hunt with bow and arrows and guns in the old days. We used to call each other that way instead of,
Yeah.
you know, yelling or a voice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we used to go. I used to call my dad. I'd just do those, and he'd call
Can
me
your
back.
dad do the same thing?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow. Because there's a definite. You have to have that.
That's a big raven.
That's a big. Yeah, it's a big boy.
Everything's big up
You
here.
have to have sort of a rat. Yeah, let's
Okay,
talk
we'll
about
continue.
That excellent picture of the Sasquatch face, behind the stump. There you go. Just check and make sure.
Show
it
that
works.
everything's working. Yeah.
Yep. And that picture is well, it's probably one of the best. It's
Yeah.
the thing could be Patty's son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
actually, while we were listening
That was
to
2009. I took those pictures.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
when I
like-
was leaving Pancakes.
yeah,
And usually that gravel road that's there, that part there, they never seem to cross it, unless they're going to the campground way down below.
Okay.
I guess at night. But I kept going down there every morning. I'd be the first one in there leaving those pancakes, and I'd go back at night, and I'd check it. And sometimes they didn't take all the pancakes, sometimes they did. That's how it worked, right? And it's always a bit spooked, thinking, what if they ever came on this side of the road, maybe they'll come after me, right? 'Cause, sometimes you can't tell. It's like Jekyll and Hyde, right? Some days they're in a good mood, and some days they weren't.
but that was
But anyways,
the reason,
that guy was
yeah.
on that side of the road. He was waiting for me
Cool.
because I remember looking at his tracks. I had that old broken camera, no sound or nothing. The glass is broken. I didn't even know if I had him on camera until I got home. So he made that hissing type sound, like like a snake. And I look up, and there he is. His head pops up, and he goes down. He goes down. I think, okay, is he coming at me, right? And I think, no, he went up again and down. So I had my camera read about, I don't know, around my waist level, right? So I went click, click. I took a couple of pictures. And I looked to my left, and there's the mom and dad, and over there in the far left corner,
Yeah.
that area where the shelters were.
Yeah.
They were over there, and mom and dad, brother, sister, I don't know what they were. But I thought, okay, I'm out of here. I'm getting back out, and I'm heading back to the truck, right? Or my car back in those days. And yeah, so lucky I got him anyways.
Well, the thing is, the reason
Get excited
the
when I talk
pancakes,
about that.
it was the I didn't, I forgot about the pancakes thing.
Yeah,
That was one of
yeah.
the reasons why they're
Really coming
they're-
around,
Yeah,
yeah.
They were coming around. So.
I mean, my
there it
wife
is.
made a
Let-
whole whack.
let that be a lesson.
A dozen
I mean,
pancakes my wife would make, and I'd bring
So,
them in.
yeah.
That's quite a bit of
So,
pancakes.
Here's a fact. Sasquatch like pancakes. Everybody likes pancakes.
Yeah, and syrup, yeah.
I like
yeah.
pancakes.
Yeah, who
Everybody likes
doesn't?
pancakes.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the reason why. And that
crossed the
picture
road.
is just, it's excellent, and it's gone around the world actually.
Yeah.
Let me
yeah.
tell you, yeah. And
Of course, people think it was photoshopped. Remember?
all that.
MK Davis proved that wasn't true.
No.
And Thinker
that's-
Thunker, I think he did something on that. Or
Yeah.
Thinker Thunker, or the
Yeah.
other guy,
No,
I don't know. You
it's
call
just,
him Bigfoot Tony or whatever.
Just an excellent picture, and it looks like, Patty's son.
Yeah,
Patty's
it does.
son.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Janice, when she's describing the Sasquatch, in her 50 years with Bigfoot, like we were saying before, that's all online. Like they read the story to you. Someone reads the whole book to you. The detail she gets in is just remarkable, and I mean it's almost like she's describing the picture that you took.
Oh, I see.
With the
right,
wide
yeah.
nose
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the bigger eye, bigger.
bigger.
He's got a big noggin on him. That's a big head.
Yeah.
And
He was a young one, too.
yeah, no, it
Younger
just,
one, I mean.
It's proof that these beings are there.
Yeah,
That they're out there.
I sure wish I had a good
and-
camera like
well,
I got now. I could have made a video of
Well,
it.
even today, I mean, like when we heard the owl, the afternoon,
yeah,
the
yeah.
afternoon owl. Just a review of today.
A very loud owl.
A very loud afternoon owl. Reason we're saying afternoon is owls usually mess around when it's night.
Yeah.
But then after that, we heard a tree come down, like be pushed down, and really that doesn't happen.
No,
Too
no, when
often.
there's no wind or anything.
We've been here for how long? Hours now, and
Yeah.
hey, only one tree, and usually it doesn't
No more
happen.
owl.
No more
After
owls.
that
The
tree
owls
came
gone.
down, it's
Yeah, the
quiet.
owls. Afternoon owls get
Yeah.
taken off or whatever. But yeah, there's a whole, whatever. We've heard some stuff in behind us too.
I'll go up
you
on that
heard-
hill in a
heard
minute
of-
here and
Yeah,
check it
You're
out.
gonna check out that behind us here. But
What would you want to talk about? I forgot
what's
now.
well,
The juvenile?
yeah,
with Ed and,
the juvenile that I like.
And, Jason. Yeah, Jason Sackerson. Yeah. No.
Well, you can talk about it. Just,
Yeah, that was me, you,
Ed.
Ed, and Jason Sackerson.
Yeah,
Yeah, the big
yeah.
tall guy. He's like
Yeah.
6'7". Nice guy. I
Big,
liked
oh
him.
yeah. Good.
He's one of the best guys in that crazy group that he hangs around
Yeah,
with.
well, whatever. It's all
Yeah.
and let there be peace. Enough
Yeah,
of that.
yeah, he's a good guy.
There's the good folks that are
He's actually the one that stood
researching.
behind the stump, remember?
Researching.
And
yeah.
he's 6'7". You
There's a
could
lot of
barely
good
see his
folks.
head in that behind
no
that
need
stump.
for any kind of
Yeah.
animosity between
Yeah,
this and that.
that's, it's all
As long as you
a
realize
bunch
that they're
lying
not
about us. That's what
they're
pissed
not
me off,
apes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like who's
old
that
ape series.
Schwarzenegger? I don't have a tumor.
Mm-hmm.
They're not apes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a hybrid, a
That's
human hybrid. And
The monkeys run around here are apes.
yeah, no, they're
But yeah, that was a good hike. That's when that juvenile was whooping.
yeah.
We were recording it,
and
remember?
you're gonna find that tape and
I'll
play
put it
for
back
the
on.
folks.
Yeah.
And it's where you were the one that was whooping back and forth. You have it reacted very well. Like do one of them right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like a whoop.
Yeah.
But that
yeah.
one was even a different,
Yeah.
bit of a different tone.
But
It's pretty hard to get it
the
exact.
adolescent, and we're saying it was an adolescent because it
And
sounded.
we all recorded it, all four
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That was a cool day. That was a good
excellent. It went back and forth for about a half hour almost.
yeah. And too bad we're by that little noisy creek. That
Yeah,
kinda,
the creek kind of. But I
Yeah.
mean, you don't want to,
And he was going up the mountain, remember? He was slowly going
Yeah.
back up the mountain. He
Yeah.
was whooping and he'd slowly get
Yeah.
quieter and quieter.
But you can hear the adolescent whoops really clearly.
Yeah.
You can hear yours, which are louder. You can hear it that it's close, and
Yeah,
then
close to the
you can
camera.
hear the one up the hill. And
That was good. That was good.
Excellent
Yeah, that was a
stuff.
good day.
I liked. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Along with the one behind the tree, the female behind the tree with the flute.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
That's one of my favorites, yeah.
I like that.
Because we could see her. You know.
Oh yeah. And the other one that and this for me, maybe not for but for me it kind of, this is really early in when we were doing our research. Just started researching.
Oh, when we
I
first
think
met,
in,
was it?
in 2009.
Yeah.
When
That's when you got a hold of me or whatever?
Yeah, very shortly after
Yeah.
that.
You and Ed. I met
And
you guys.
we were still
yeah.
I wasn't that
Sure.
we're doing, we're still deciding whether these creatures were there or not.
All right,
I wasn't quite
yeah.
sure. And it was you and me, and we'll just call him computer guy because he was working in computers in
Yeah, I know.
doing
I can't remember him either.
photography.
Yeah. I can't remember his face
He'd take
and-
pictures off the
Yeah,
internet
right.
and there's some kind of stuff like that.
I forgot his name.
I can't
yeah.
remember his name. So computer guy, three of us, and we came up to that paved highway, and we're all on the highway, and all of a sudden three rocks came out of the woods from behind us.
Oh, I know what
and
you're talking
one,
about.
One,
I remember
one in
now.
the front, and then we each went after
Well, they
a
were
rock.
coming from one side of the road and this side,
Yep.
and yeah, that's right.
Yep. And we each went and we grabbed a rock, and what I remember, and then this is like a real paradigm changing for me. Like it was like, okay, now we got to deal with it. The rock I picked up, it was still warm.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I
It was
forgot.
still
yeah.
warm.
It was
And
warm.
I'm thinking,
yeah.
and it was a cold kind of evening kind
Yeah,
of deal
yeah.
at the time. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness.
I forgot about that. Yeah, right.
This was in the hands of something that could throw.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was a bear. Bears don't throw rocks too easily. And
No,
I'm
it's
thinking,
three
man.
rocks coming from
Then-
different
then-
directions.
Then you think, hey man,
Yeah.
they don't have pockets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, I mean, or where else would they put them? So
Yeah.
obviously the thing had to carry it. It warmed up in its hands. And,
Yeah, right, yeah, that would too, yeah.
boom. And he was handing out, we each got a rock too. I remember that. And,
I know
and
one
that,
was pretty big. One
that
was the size of
night,
my fist.
You know, that one instance for me, I had to like, okay, now we got to deal with this.
Yeah.
Whatever threw this has got to have a hand. And you know, before that, that was the year where they threw lots of rocks.
That seemed to be a good year.
It'd be like, 5-6 rock day, or that kind of stuff. Where that was the thing to do that year.
Oh, remember that time, that scary time when you almost got hit? Remember way back in the mountains?
Yeah.
With Brian, and we're
Yeah.
way in deep in the mountains. There's nobody
Yeah,
back
that
there.
was,
Remember that rock was coming towards you about the size of, how big? Size of your fist, I'd say.
Yeah, it was like a.
And it was coming
like, It was
fast.
like a grapefruit.
Yeah, yeah.
And
we're right behind you, remember? And
Oh, I know, but you know what? I bet you it didn't think. Hopefully it didn't, but because I started going up the hill towards it, and
Was
that
it
was
whooping or something?
that was a no-no. They didn't want me going up the hill.
Why did we even go up there, though? What was the point?
Well, I thought, hey, how you doing? I thought they were. Like,
We heard them in there at first? I
Yeah,
guess?
we heard them up top. So I
right,
started.
yeah.
Okay, let's move towards them, and that was a no-no because I mean,
just trying to remember,
They
yeah,
threw a
yeah.
rock the size of like a grapefruit that
We were yelling
scared
at you,
them.
remember? We're like, watch out, Zoli, or whatever.
Yeah,
remember?
well, we kind of backed off pretty quick after that.
We could see it
and,
coming down the hill
But you were right
towards you.
beside me too. You weren't that far away.
Yeah, it's like 10 feet behind you or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, you saw
Brian
the
was
big,
right
you
beside
saw
me.
that freaking rock too. It was just enough to back you off pretty quick. And yeah, it was funny. Like Ed was saying, you know what we should do? Maybe get ourselves some hard hats.
Oh, yeah, back in those days? Yeah, I know, yeah.
Back in those days, he
Well, I
wanted
guess,
to.
yeah, it had some big times with us too, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that was a concern, man. Nobody
was,
wanted to
yeah.
get. But they never actually. No one got beamed. That was the closest that we ever.
Could have been killed.
Could that
If that would've hit ya.
Something the size of a grapefruit can do some damage.
That was coming
But
fast.
nobody got. Everything was around us. Not.
It's good to remember back in those days, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And actually, I like the other one with the salamander. That was, and that we're in that area right now.
Yeah, we're in that area now.
Yeah, right in the area where the
Little orange-looking thing.
we're coming back, and so I saw a salamander right in the middle. Like actually, there's a light right by the parking lot. And so we're almost right at the cars, right at the vehicles. And
It was right up there, actually.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And at right in the middle of the trail, there was right where you could see lit was a salamander in the middle of the trail.
Oh, you're
And I
showing
picked-
us, me and Brian, the three of us were together.
All three of us are talking about it.
Cool looking thing.
Well, you can finish the story there.
Trying to remember.
Well, actually, so we're all three of
We're
us.
standing around looking at it.
Yeah, we're standing around looking at it, and you're the one that got hit in the shoulder.
you're
with
right.
a, With it looked like the rock was lobbed, so
Yeah,
it couldn't have been that
bounced
far
off
away.
my shoulder and
Bounced.
didn't
Yeah.
it hit the salamander, kind of, or fell
No,
between
well,
us?
it was right in the middle of us,
Yeah.
but the rock hit your shoulder.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And suddenly we realized, man, I mean, there it is. But the thing was, it wasn't meant to hurt you. It was like a lob. It wasn't thrown with any real speed, if you know what I'm saying.
It's like coming from straight up in the air kind of thing.
I don't
It was
know. Yeah,
dropped
the
by
rascal.
some-
Actually, you think about it. The thing
Cloak
could have
Sasquatch,
been. He
I
could have
don't
been up a tree. You know what I mean? He could have dropped it on you.
You never know.
But it wasn't. We've never been hurt, thank goodness, by any of the stuff flying at us.
Yeah, no.
And not just. I mean, they sometimes throw, tree
Logs.
bits or chunks of
yeah.
wood or.
I guess people still have that going on, but it's been pretty quiet here for that the last 5
Yeah,
or 6 years or so.
Yeah. But we'll see. It's a new year.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, I'm going to head up the mountain there and check it out.
Okay.
Okay, that was good, Zoli. Thanks for coming and chatting with us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to head up here for a bit and check it out. We did hear some sounds up earlier while we were recording. Zoli's back down there by the vehicles. We're going to go to another part of the mountains and gonna cook up some soup and that, I guess. There's our vehicles down there, and Zoli's down there. All right.
take my son up here years and years ago when he was younger. Had a few Sasquatch encounters, and I don't think we ever saw a Sasquatch up in this area, but we had, you know, whooping, knocking, whistling. I found a bunch of structures up here. Steep going. Whew, look at that, eh? Whew. Go over here by these stumps and check it out. Okay, I'll see my battery. Well, yeah, I heard it. Our owl friend is back. Here's a raven. The raven's going crazy too. There's Zoli. The raven's down there, it's going crazy too. That's pretty loud, eh? It's a couple of them, I think. The kids over here by the lake. The lake's down there. People are fishing. Bunch of kids. Huh. Here you go. There's Zoli. There's her vehicles. I guess it's gated here. Can't get past here. It's got a gate. He's really hooting, eh?
Yeah. Plus the raven's going at it too.
Yeah. Get the raven going. People there at their boats and canoes. The kids, spring break. Everybody's out in the mountains. I guess he's quieting down.
Try one of your calls. One of your
Whoops. Oh, raven?
might get him
Oh! Oh! That got him going. Well, we're heading out now. It's 6:30 at night, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's good that Zoli came out and we had some chatting to do there. It's always good to Zoli remember things that I don't and I forget, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be, I gotta get out because they're gonna lock us in. There's a gate here at the beginning, and they lock us in. We can't get out. All right, leave some good comments, like and subscribe. Oh, Zoli's missing those potholes. My little car's better than my 4-wheel drive. Time for some new shocks, I guess. All right. This is me whooping back and forth with the Younger Sasquatch that Zoli was talking about. I was going back and forth with it, and it was with Ed, Zoli, and Jason Zackerson. And this is when we all filmed this young Sasquatch going back up the mountain, and he was whooping back and forth with me. You'll hear him whoop, and then you hear me whoop. It's about 2 or 3 minutes long. Here we go. That's me. That's the younger one. That's me. And the sister back and forth like this. We're by a creek.
That's it. What Valerie said. It's coming. What sound? A whooping.
That's me calling back to him.
Now do the same thing back.
I'm just showing Ed and Jason. That's the young one.
Just stay on your hand. See the grouse? The grouse is the old man. He's saying, go ahead, watch. Right, let's get out. Now, I'm going to do a whooping, see if it is. No, let's get out. Yeah, let's just keep it.
That's the young one
He's got
again.
my safety hold off, but just let's work out.
That's
That's
me.
close to him, right?
I'm trying to sound like him.
The old man might come down.
He said the old man might come down the hill. The old guy. But he never did. That's the young one. So noisy with that creak and stuff.
See the old man's up there, grunting. Oh, now he goes. Here goes the whoop. Oh, that one's close. It's right there. There's one over there. It's a EG. That's what Chase get out. Hey, guys.
Getting further away now.
I do this for hours sometimes. 4 hours one day. Back and forth.
I was in with the Sasquatch for 4 hours one day, I was saying.
I got those
Back and
birds out this
forth.
town. Oh, great radiance. I'm staying there.
I think that's about it for now. That's me.